Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I was working on this mosaic shawl and I thought I'll quickly record a tutorial for how I add a lifeline into my knitting projects. Now there is, I'm sure, a few ways how people do this, but I'm just sharing how I would normally add a lifeline. Now I do have the Chiagu needles that has got a lifeline hole inside the cable, but you can also thread your lifeline on a tapestry needle and just work it through the whole piece of knitting. That is also an option. I like to use the lifeline hole as this is what I have and it's very easy for me. So I use this sewing thread. It's a little bit of a thicker thread that they usually use when making pillowcases for couches or something like that. You can also use embroidery cotton that is a little bit thicker as well. So what I usually do is I take my sewing thread, I roll off a piece that I can measure my knitting with, and then I just add a bit more, and then I'll cut it here and use this piece of string. So I have my piece here, and I will take the needle that is going to become my working needle, and then I just thread the yarn through the lifeline hole like that, and then it is attached to my cable. So when I start working these stitches, it will just automatically be drawn into my knitting. Right, so now I am ready to add my lifeline to this knitting. I'm going to take my new yarn, and all you do is you start knitting with your new yarn or your old yarn. Just knit with this thread in your lifeline hole. Whatever your pattern needs, you can just knit until the end of the round. Now that I've worked some stitches, you can already see that these are going to go automatically over the lifeline onto the cable. I'm going to finish this round, and when I get at the end, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I just finished the last stitch here, and now you can see the lifeline is just pulled through automatically through all of the stitches. And just pull there to get the end. There is the end, and then you can take this out of the lifeline hole, and the lifeline is now threaded through all of the stitches of this piece of knitting by just knitting the round as normal. That is how I add a lifeline to my knitting using the lifeline holes in my Chiagu needles. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy crafting!